Yeah, pretty crazy that this is it. I've seen it, I saw it in people's hands, and you're like, oh, it's kind of small. Never does it look like it would even fit in a box like this. Pretty nuts. I don't know if it's, like, really packed in there, crammed in there, or what. We're gonna find out as I open it up. But, yeah, you got some Switch artwork there. You got some Switch there. Switch there. Nintendo on the top. And on the bottom, you got a bunch of fucking warnings and stuff. Apparently, it comes with straps, which I didn't even know. I guess just like the Wiimote, it comes with straps for the sides of the controller. The thing that, what do you ever fucking call it? I don't even know what it's called. Joy-Con, that's what it's called. I'm reading it. Joy-Con straps. Oh, boy. I can't wait. Alright, fair enough. Let's go ahead. Fuck. Oh. It's right on top. It was easier than I thought. I thought there would be tape or something. There wasn't. There you go. Then it looks like the side flap opens up. Ta-da. Look at that. Very nice. And, whoa! It's actually got instructions. The instructions on how to set it up are here, on the box. How abnormal is that? That's really abnormal, that it would be there, right? That's really, like, why would... It says, plug it in, set it up. When attached to the Nintendo Switch console, the Joy-Con controller batteries also charge. And it tells you how to remove. Apparently, there's a tiny button at the top of the Joy-Cons that detaches it, and you can lift them up. Okay. And if you need help, there's customer service available. There you go. For the low price of $9.99 a minute. No, I'm kidding. It's not really that. Alright, there we go. So there you have it. That's what it looks like. Oh my god, that thing is small. Are you serious? Holy shit. That is really small. To give you some perspective.
It's like a small tablet.
It's like a little Galaxy Tab or something. Like a really mini Galaxy Tab or some shit. Look at this. Damn. And it weighs like nothing. I think my actual iPhone might actually weigh about the same as the Switch. They're about the same weight, I think. Pretty crazy, huh? Alright. So what do we got here? We've got
the Joy-Cons.
They feel weird. They do, because they have kind of a weight to them. I thought they were going to be, like, really, like paperweight, like, super light. They actually have a little bit of weight to them, probably because they're basically controllers. You know, they got clicking thumbsticks on them, and all these buttons and everything. So, oh, it doesn't have a D-pad. I didn't even know this. It doesn't have a D-pad, it's 4 buttons instead. I don't know how that's going to work. Hopefully the games, I guess all the games will use the thumbstick then, because good luck you're doing D-pad motions with 4 buttons. How the hell are you going to play Street Fighter on this thing? Oh, shit. Because one of the titles for it that I'm very interested in getting is Street Fighter, whatever the fuck, Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final edition, where we palette swap Ryu and Ken again for the umpteenth time. And how the fuck am I gonna play it on this? I don't know about this, man. I don't know about this. Anyway, so that's all that. Before we open this up and look at it physically, let's see what's in the bottom of this box here. Okay. Here we go. Here it is. Pull this out. So it looks like a bunch of accessories down there. Sorry, I'll lift this up. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see what they are one by one. So the one furthest to the left, you've got your Nintendo Switch warnings booklet, which probably says epileptic seizures and system... Oh, it says there's probably going to be a required system update. It actually says that right up front. There will probably be a required system update that you'll have to do when you hook up your Switch. Okay, good to know. We've got an HDMI cable. Woohoo. Always good to have an extra HDMI cable. So there you go. We've got the power cable. Woohoo. Wow, very exciting. Another nice, big, chunky fucking power block like all of them, right? Although it's... No, Sony doesn't do that. That's true. Sony doesn't do those anymore. Sony just has a regular power cord. So it kind of sucks that this thing, once again, Nintendo, with their old technology, has a fucking power block instead of a cord that you can just plug in, right? Alright, what the hell is this? It looks like it's a side for the... A side for the Switch? What? Oh, wait a minute. I know what this is. Is this the wrist strap? Yeah. Oh, they go together. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna mess with that in a minute. I didn't know what the hell that was at first. I had no clue. Here's another one. So there's 2 wrist straps that you attach to the Joy-Con controller. There you go. Boy, that confused me. I didn't know what the fuck that was. Alright, we've also got... Yes, it is the thing that turns the Joy-Con basically into a regular controller, right? So you put the 2 Joy-Cons in here, and now it feels like you're holding a normal controller. And quite honestly, this is probably what the vast majority of people playing the Switch are going to do, because You really want to be playing the Switch just having your arms flailing about like this without having something tactile? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm sure some motion control games will be good for this, but for the most part, you're probably going to want to have a real controller in your hand, so that's what that is. Okay, boy, we're going to have to mess around with all this. I'm nervous. I'm being real honest with you. I'm very nervous because I don't have very good luck with these kind of things. I'm so nervous sliding things on and off. I'm just going to snap and stuff. I don't know. We're going to have to see. There's still something in the box. Oh, good God. What is this? Is this the...
What is this?
Oh, it's the dock, I guess. Yeah. So this is the Switch docking station, I guess? I'm so confused right now. What is HDMI? What? Oh, there's a door. AC adapter, USB, and HDMI out. So this is how when you dock it, this is where the HDMI cord goes, and I guess the cord pops out of this hole here or goes up, I don't know. Your AC adapter, USB, I don't know, what would the USB be for? What USB would you plug into this thing? I don't know. There's also 2 USB ports on the side. Maybe that's for external storage or something? I don't know how much internal storage the Switch has. So maybe you could plug in a thumb drive or something and add memory? I don't know. I did not do a lot of research on this. I'm pretty confused. This is going to be an interesting thing to hook up because it's one of the most weird things I've ever seen in my life. Okay, so that's it. As you can see, box is now empty. All right. Thank you. Wow, people are still cheering. I'm surprised. Thank you, everyone. The dock here we already kind of looked at. I'll put that down. All right. Let's look at the Switch itself. Let's take this out of its little plastic case and take a look at it. Very reflective screen, of course. And I believe touch-sensitive, right? You'll have a touch-sensitive screen. Ports. On the top, you've got a standard headphone jack. I see that. I think this is where... Yep, game card. So this is where you put the game cartridge in. Look at that. See that? Boy, those are going to be small game cards. Well, we're going to see in a second when I unbox Breath of the Wild, actually, how small it actually is. Volume control is on the top here. A little button for volume, up and down. Power button. I'm assuming this is the vent. This is probably where the system cools itself. On the bottom, I believe this is the actual port for when you dock it. I think? Because I'm not sure which way it would go in here. Would it go in this way? I think that's it, like that. See that? I think that's how it docks. Boy, that is wobbly. It moves. Well, it's in there. It's plugged in. I don't think you could plug it in the other way. Nope, it does not go in the other way. You gotta do it this way. So I guess that's considered docked when you plug it in like that, okay? What the fuck is that? Is this supposed to open? Oh, shit, it's popping up. What the hell is that? Micro SD. This thing takes micro SD cards, which does anything use micro SD cards this day and age? I don't know, but this does. Micro SD. I don't know if that's how you expand the memory on it or whatever, but there it is. There's a slot for it. I didn't even know that was on there. And then also, I believe, this would be considered, like, if you wanted to stand it up on a flat surface. Alright, here's the left Joy-Con. By the way, I had to get the gray. There was, you know, I know there's other colors, blue and red or whatever. Couldn't get it. They were immediately sold out, so I got the gray. Standard. By the way, I think I'd probably rather just have the gray anyway. You know, kitty colors or whatever. So, the left Joy-Con has a thumbstick, right? And the thumbstick is rubberized, and it clicks. So very similar to modern thumbsticks of everything now, right? No weird thing there. It's got a trigger, and it's got a bumper. Although I have to be honest here, that bumper is really small. Look how thin that is. A very thin bumper button. So, I can already see, again, just playing Street Fighter, oh, you know, trying to do a combo or whatever, it may be difficult to get this thing to work. I don't know. Now, you got your 4 buttons, and this is weird to me. 4 buttons instead of a D-pad. Nintendo always uses a D-pad. So, I'm really thrown for a loop here that they didn't do a D-pad. Okay. Here's the right Joy-Con. Now, similar to Nintendo controllers, you've got your 4 buttons, right? And you've got your thumbstick, again, rubberized thumbstick. This one actually has the home button on it. See that? There's a home button. So I'm assuming that's going to be like the start button. Okay, and you got your two buttons. There's also, what is that? Look at this. There's a little D-pad symbol. What the frig is that?
Oh.
I have no idea what that D-pad is, but it's a button. I can push it. I don't know what that does. We're going to mess around with this and find out, I guess. All right. Now, Why don't we, before we dock this whole thing into the Switch and into the controller, why don't we mess around with these things, these supposed straps? Because we all know that when I'm playing with this, I'm just gonna toss this across my whole house right into my fucking television, like all those viral videos you've seen, right? So, is this the correct one for this? No, it's not. What the fuck? Dude, this is fucking weird. Okay, I think I know why that D-pad symbol exists. Because there's also a D-pad symbol on the top of this. So I think they're telling you that's supposed to be the front, while a minus is supposed to be the back. There's a minus on the back of this. See that? Plus, minus. So I guess maybe... Nah, this can't be right. That ain't fucking right. It says down. There's down arrows on this. How the fuck does this work? This is backward. That can't be right. So then...
This can't be right either. What the fuck? How does this work?
Oh, by the way, important to note, there is a sensor. A motion sensor on the bottom of these, too. How the fuck does this work? Well, I just connected them, but I don't know if I did it right. I might have broken it. I think I did it. So you just slide it in. Okay. It's together now. Okay. And, oh, wait a minute. It adds 2 buttons. Oh, shit. It adds 2 more buttons. See? What the fuck are those? There's a locking mechanism as well, apparently. I just locked it. See, there was a little thing I pushed it up, it locked. If I pull it down, it unlocks. So, now I've locked it, supposedly now it won't move. Okay. Alright. I don't know what those are. What are those buttons? Let's try the other one. Let's do the Joy-Con, the other Joy-Con. Boy, this is fun and weird at the same fucking time. People in the street seem to be loving it. Like, more buttons, yes, more buttons. Alright, I guess we're gonna do the same thing, right? Okay. Oh, I think I fucked that up. No, I did it right. No, I did it right because... I know I did it right because the 2 minuses have lined up. So I guess because the 2 minuses lined up, I know I did it correctly. Okay? So, lock it. It's locked. Now I've got my little mini controller, and again, 2 buttons here. That is so weird, man. What the... This is a fucking weirdo monstrosity, man. So, here we go. For some games, I guess this is how you're gonna play them with the Nintendo Switch. You're gonna have these Joy-Con, you know, put the straps on your wrists, of course. And you play like this, you're going nuts like this, you're putting your triggers, and you're using face buttons, and you're clicking these weird side buttons, and you're just fucking going... It looks like you're dancing with 2 fucking maracas or something. What the hell, man? This is weird stuff. I don't know where Nintendo comes up with this stuff, man. Okay, now let's disassemble, and then let's put these Joy-Cons into the controller, so we'll see what the standard controller will look like, and then we'll put the Joy-Cons onto the Switch itself, and that'll constitute the messing around with the Switch, okay? Now, let's try to get this thing together to see how the normal controller will look. So this has an arrow, saying you gotta put it in downward. See that at the bottom there's an arrow? Now you can see it. Arrows. So... Fuck. How the... Wait a minute. Okay, there it is. I had to align it properly, and... I heard a snap. So I think I did it correctly. Alright. Here's the other one. There it is. This is the completed Nintendo Switch Joy... What is it called? The Joy what? The fuck is it called? Joy-Con... The Joy-Con. The Joy-Con controller. It's a square with handles. Now, I don't think there's any button or anything I have to really do. Just push this, the 2... See, you still got the minus and the plus at the top of the controller, at the top of the Joy-Cons. I think I have to push those to get those to pop out. So let's see. Fuck.
It's not coming out. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Let me try the left-hand side one. What the fuck? Dude. Not working. That must not be it. Oh, wait, there's buttons on the back. There's buttons on the back. Okay. Let me push this button. Ah! Everyone in the stream chat was flipping out and going, don't do it, Phil, you're gonna break your fucking thing, you're breaking it. There's a button on the back. Now I see it. Crisis averted. I didn't break it. Relax, everyone. I didn't break it. Alright, there's a button on the back. There we go. Everyone is freaking out. This is great. Everyone's going, lol. Oh, this is great. Everyone's freaking out. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't do any fucking research into this stupid thing. I just bought it. Alright. So, here it is. Here it is. The Switch. Let's go ahead and put the Joy-Cons on it. There we go. Okay.
It is large. It is really large for a portable device. And it just, I don't know, it just, to me, it feels like too long.
So here's the power wire. Not very long, by the way. This compared to the size of the Wii U. Let me go grab my Wii U. It's right here. Okay, and I want to compare it to the size of the Wii U gamepad. Alright.
So here is my incredibly dusty, unused Wii U.
There it is. I haven't used it in a million years. I can't even remember the last game I played on Wii U, quite honestly. I have absolutely, no idea at all. None. Okay, boy, it's dirty as fuck, too. Here's the Wii U. Here is the Nintendo Switch. Oh! I'm just kidding. Whoa, whoa. Now that is an interesting size comparison right there. Look at that. You can actually put the Wii U, oh wow, you could fit the entire Switch inside of the Wii U. Yeah, with its dock and everything. Look, it fits. It's about the same width when you do it with the dock, right? The Wii U's twice as long. Damn, that Wii U is huge, man. Yeah. That's an interesting comparison, okay? Well, I can throw this out now. I'll never fucking use this stupid thing again. Actually, I take it back because can you do Wii Virtual Console games on here? I don't know. And I have some Wii Virtual Console games on here. And I don't know if you could do them on the Switch or not. I think people are saying you might have to re-buy them completely, which is fucking bullshit in my opinion. So, alright, now, we've done that one comparison. Now let's compare the Switch to the giant-ass Wii U gamepad. That I want to see. And quite frankly, I'll probably never use this thing again either, because I hated it to fucking begin with. Just look at it. Again, it's the same. It feels like the fucking Switch. Because you have your hands so wide apart when you're trying to play games on this stupid thing. It's so poorly designed. Like, no fucking knowledge of what gamers want. Seriously, this is so unwieldy, this thing. And I know, listen, I know a lot of people, you just use their Wiimotes, and a lot of people, they got the Pro Controller or whatever, and I understand that, but still, this is the base thing it came with, and it's just so silly. It really is. Alright. Here's the Switch. Here's the Wii U. Width-wise, they're the same. They're actually the same exact width. Look. They're the same width. Obviously, the Switch is way thinner. The Switch is about half the depth here of the Wii U gamepad. And it also looks like the Wii U gamepad had more chunkiness to it on, on the top and bottom. So height-wise, the Switch is way more narrow. Okay. You can actually put it right on top. Look at that. They're about the same. So, the entire console of the Nintendo Switch is the size of just the controller of the Wii U. But Nintendo can't figure out that no one wanted this. You know what I mean? What the hell? Wow, I don't know, man. Seriously. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Switch. Ooh, very small box. I would equate this to roughly the size of the old PSP box. Remember PSP used to come with a disc in a box? It's pretty much... Everyone wants me to lick the cartridge, by the way. Everyone's telling me lick the cartridge. I guess someone licked the cartridge and said it tastes gross. It's a fucking cartridge! Of course it tastes gross! Anyway, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Very small, like I said, it's about the size of a PSP case, I think. On the back, it says, answer the call, the Shadow of Calamity Ganon rises over the ashes of Hyrule, craft your survival, defend the legend. So you can play it on the TV, or you can play it remote play. You know, they're showing the different ways that you could do it. Here you go, here's the back of it, if you want to take a look. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. Well, no instruction booklet. Not a surprise, in 2017, almost no games come with instruction booklets anymore. Some nice art of that Link crawling up a mountainside or cliffside, I guess. And there, yeah, talk about innocuous. Look how small it is. It's like tiny. In the corner is your game. Oh my god. Dude, it's so small. I've held it up to the camera and it's blurry before you can read it. Look, you can't even read the text. What the hell, man? Yeah, you can't even read it. It's so small, it's like microscopic. Holy shit, it is microscopic.
I can't read it with my eyes.
The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Wow, that is really small. Holy shit. Very, 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 very small. $60. Full price game. Okay. Alright. Now, everyone in the stream chat right now is going crazy, saying I should lick it, lick it, lick it. Everyone, I should lick it. That's what everyone's doing. It's the cool thing to do. I've got to lick it, all right? I'm going to go one step further, ladies and gentlemen, because I always want to deliver. I am not going to go through standard ingestion methods through the mouth.
I'm gonna shove it up my ass right here live on stream, and we're gonna see how this works. Here we go, everyone. Ready? No, I'm not gonna shove it up my ass, you sickos. Oh, yeah. Ooh, that is gross. It is super bitter. It is super duper bitter. Not that I would know that any other cartridge wouldn't taste like that. They probably all do. But that is super fucking bitter. Ugh.